Hey, what is up, everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Capes and Commentary. I'm Carlos Collects Comics. I'm your host, but I'm not the greatest host on the internet, or so I'm told, because I've got him with me as well. He's hanging out backstage, waiting, and tonight is the romance episode 3 of Capes and Commentary, coming to you right after this. All right. Hey, so welcome to Capes and Commentary. I'm excited that you're here. And like I said, I'm Carlos Collects Comics. I'm your host, and welcome to my channel. Glad that you're here. We've got a lot of great programming here, so make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, make sure and like this video. It's going to get it up and running, get the algorithm going, let people know that we are live. This is not the only time that we go live during the week, though. We also have Fridays at 9. Remember, Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 is our new broadcast schedule. Every Wednesday and Friday at 9, you can come here for quality comic book content. Just this past Friday, a really fun list that I dropped was the top 10 Predator comics to consider adding to your comic collection. And to the 200 plus people who have watched and tuned in, thanks for watching and hanging out and checking it out. Hey, I'm a fan of the Predator. So last week we gave away some Predator comics, and this week we're going to be hanging out and talking about, that's right, Valentine's Day. It's the romance episode, so I'm glad that we're here. Very excited to get some dating advice from Paul and have him speak into our into all of our relationship lives. He's got a lot of wisdom there, hard won, hard fought. But glad that you're here hanging out with us. I'm going to go through the chat in just a minute and do some shout outs and say hey to everybody that's here. Before we do that, though, I just also want to remind you that we've got this Friday, because it is the this is the fourth, I think, no, third, fourth Friday coming up here of the no, this is the third. I think it's, I don't know. But this, I know this week we have Expensive Paper Showcase. We're on an alternating schedule for Fridays. Remember, Fridays at 9 on the second and fourth Fridays, you can find Expensive Paper Showcase, which is us showing off some of the great books that we've got that are for sale that you can purchase. Lots of cool stuff, because remember, we're collectors just like you. We're putting them out there and putting those out there for you to pick up at great deals and steals. And then the first and third Fridays, we've got Carlos and Friends at 9:30, which is our members only live stream. But before that, on those first and third Fridays, we've got top 10 videos and other scripted content that's going live, including the aforementioned top 10 Predator comics, as well as already having gone live, top 10 Invincible comics. You can find that, as well as the top 10 X-Men comics. Now, coming up, though, next up, I think it's like a week out, we're a week and a half out, is top 10 Supergirl comics to consider adding to your comic collection. And then a couple weeks after that, got the top 10 Flash comics. And then we also do have, I know some people were interested and voted on the poll here on the channel that they want to see the top 10 Wonder Man comics, because the new show has come out. Hey, have you checked it out? What did you think? Drop that in the chat as well. So lots going on here at the channel, and very glad that you're here hanging out with us. I do have a quick video I want you to watch, and then we're going to dive into the shout outs to the chat and saying hey to everybody. But make sure and check this video out, because this is one really cool way that you can help to support the channel. So check it out. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Carlos, and I want to tell you about a very important way that you can help support the channel by becoming a channel member here on the Carlos Collects Comics channel. We have 2 tiers of membership. The Man of Steel, which is priced at $4.99 per month, and what that gets you is exclusive access into the channel member only live stream, Carlos and Friends, which is on the first and third Friday of every month. The other channel member tier that we have is the Dark Knight member tier for $14.99 a month. Actually gets you a quarterly care package picked out by me of books that are sent to you. It's the best kind of mystery box because it's shaped around the questionnaire that you answer to give me information. So please consider becoming a channel member here on the Carlos Collects Comics channel. Thanks. All right. Hey, thanks for checking that out. We went to that kind of a thing because then it keeps me from talking too long about specific stuff. And so I'm glad that we've got that. But hey, let's go ahead and jump in here real quick. All right, you know what? He's been very quiet, hanging out in the background. But I want to go ahead and bring him out. Folks, say hi to Paul Comics, and let's see what he's up to. Paul?
All right, appreciate everybody being here tonight. Thank you guys for always coming and supporting the channel and the show. I'm here tonight. I checked out that new book off place, and yep, gotta say that I was very happy. And then I got a tracker on Jen and Carlos and JT, so your boy went to the same old place and found some other stuff. So yeah, let's see on my turn what I got. Oh, yeah.
So you invested in air tags on each of us? Is that what it is?
And there y'all go for Valentine's Day.
Wait, where did that come from? What? How did I miss that?
Yep, Valentine's Day. There you go, another.
Oh, yeah. This is a nice one. That's a good one.
Okay. Thank you, Carlos, for having me on. And yep, while they're sleeping, you boys out there, guys. Yep.
He beats us to it every time. I already can tell I'm going to end up paying way too much money to him to get some of those books off of him. All right, hey, let's take a look at who's here in the chat hanging out. First, Wolverado pops in right on the dot at 9 p.m. Central to say hi to us. Evening, folks. El Green Machine dropping in literally seconds later. Big shout out to these two guys and thanks to them for being channel members and for supporting the channel. I think Wolverado is at like 27 or 28 months. El Green Machine is not far behind at 25 months now, I think. And then Wolverado, here he is again. These guys saying hello. Oh, there he is, folks. Southern Comic Geek. Hashtag Paul's fault. Always. All the time. And there she is, back from her lovely cruise. They threw her off of the boat at the end of the cruise.
I heard they threw you off, Emma?
They did. I saw that.
So she
was outraged. She was outraged. She said, "What in the world? How was I thrown off of the cruise?" All right, Fallen Angel, good to see you. Glad that you're back safe. I know that she had a fantastic time. Looking forward to having her on to be our cruise correspondent and tell us how that was. And Wolverado's dropping in and hi to everybody. Joffrey Castro dropping in saying, "Happy New Comic Book Day to everybody. Glad that you are here." The cruise was awesome, she says. Already planning my next cruise. Nice.
What?
Please be sure to hit the like. Please don't tell me Paul is dressed as Cupid. Hey, don't spoil the surprise. Welcome to our newest channel member, Gordon Sisk, buddy. Thank you and welcome aboard. Glad that he is here. He got to hang out with us and watch El Green Machine run off with that bundle of Predator books at the last members-only live stream. So good stuff. Paul's number one rule, prenup. Hey, don't spoil the surprises for tonight. Glad that y'all are here. Couching and slouching with C. Bizzle. What's up, buddy? Good to see you as well. David Reese is also hanging out with us. Paul was quiet because he had the mute button on. No, I'm the only one who hits the mute button for him. Otherwise, he just talks. Spider-Man Dotson, what's up, buddy? Good to see you as well. Mr. Collector, glad that you're here hanging out with us. And to everybody else that dropped in and saying, hey, thanks for tuning in. We're going to go through a couple of our standard segments before we jump into the meat of the subject for tonight. Remember, we're going to be talking about, this is the romance episode. So we're going to be getting our favorite dating advice the favorite dating advice that we learned from comic books. All right, as well as some of the greatest romantic stories in comic book history that we've seen, and some of the other fun romantic items that are in and around comic books. And so we're looking forward to getting to that. But before we do, hey, Andrew Kai, good to see you as well. Glad that you're here. And then let's go ahead and jump into those. I'm going to go ahead and start us off with, that's right, it's time for another, I'm looking for there it is. There it is. Yeah. All right. Hey, so I'm going to go through, right now I've got another retro reader review for us. And during this segment, what I like to do is just share with you an older trade paperback. Can be anywhere from 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago, but something that's from the past, that's been out of print for a while, that I thought was, hey, would be a great book to recommend if you're looking for some reading material. I try to theme it with the schedule, the calendar as it goes. So what I chose to share this time was, this is from the pages of JSA, and this is the Return of Hawkman storyline. So this storyline here was co-written by Jeff Johns and David S. Goyer. If the name sounds vaguely familiar, it's because he was the screenwriter behind the original Blade film starring Wesley Snipes and Blade 2, as well as some other films that you might have heard of. So this was originally published as JSA numbers 16 through 26, along with JSA Secret Files. And what this does is this details, Jeff Johns applies his magical touch, because he's great at taking characters with multiple kinds of with multiple storylines and origins and versions, and weaving them all together. And he does this with one of the characters from the DC universe that has one of the most convoluted backstories and origins, and that is Hawkman. Because remember, at different points during publishing history, Hawkman has been an Egyptian prince, he's been a policeman from another world, and he's been an avatar of the Hawk god. All these different things, and he's had a couple of different Hawk girls that he's been partnered with as well. But the really neat thing about this storyline, about this 7-issue plus storyline in this trade paperback, is that they do an excellent job of distilling it all down to a manageable, recognizable storyline that is called The Return of Hawkman from the pages of JSA. Now, why would I choose that the week of Valentine's Day? Well, because one of the most iconic panels that happens in the storyline is when the current Hawk Girl at this time has been having these flashbacks, and she keeps seeing something. Remember, Hawkman has been gone for a while. He has not been around, and this is him being resurrected, and this is their reunion. And just beautiful splash page here. And it's him saying that across all his different histories, she has been his one true love. So I thought this was a great story because it reunites these two characters, but it doesn't automatically pair them up, because she has a present day self that's being invaded upon by memories of a deep, deep past. He's sure that he loves her, so he's now trying to woo her and win her over. And ladies, I mean, wouldn't you want a guy like that chasing after you? Excellent storyline, beautiful romance that set up a new continuity and a new modern take on the character that would span for years afterward. But just this is a fun reincarnation story that's a great jumping on point if you have any interest at all in the Hawkman character and you want to find a way to kind of take all his different versions, weave them together in one readable story. This is it. And that's why for this week's Retro Reader Review, I'm recommending JSA, The Return of Hawkman. All right, let's jump back into... here's Paul. He's hanging out with us right now.
Yep.
And see. What's up, everybody? Hey, yeah, we are going to do a shout out to Papa Wheelie at the end and just shout him out. But yeah, Paul let's take a look, because remember, Paul's pickups is, I think, one of the most popular segments that we do when people get a chance to see what Paul picked up. But Paul, do you want me to show what I picked up this week first?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, what is it, like one book?
He does not mind making fun of me because I don't pick up as many books as he does. So last week, because I didn't pick up my books in time last week. Last week I picked up Magic and Colossus #1. This is from the Shadows of Tomorrow X-Men Mutant crossover. Reason I picked this up, very simple. It's Magic and Colossus. Colossus is my favorite X-Men character. And I couldn't pass up this stunning David Nakayama cover featuring both Magic and Colossus together teaming up for this series. In addition, this is another cover by Batman #6 from the new Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez run. Jimenez has been doing these Bat Gadget covers. I've been picking these up because they're pretty cool. Nice stuff. Yes, it definitely is. The Lobos variants are always nice, but I'm on a budget, and so I had to pick and choose. And David Nakayama was always going to go first because Transformers Transformers number 29. All right, is
there you go.
Beautiful A cover.
Yeah, y'all got to be reading this, guys.
By David Nakayama. Yeah, I'm going to say that
them guys at the end. Yep.
This is issue number 29, and Robert Kirkman and Dan Mora are killing it. It's never been better. The Transformers Energon Universe one. I'm waiting for G.I. Joe to get a little bit more kind of going, but
watch this, guys. He said he's on a budget. Look at this right here.
No, because this is for something special. Paul's shy. He's being shy about this. All right, this is G.I. Joe number 325. This is the cover A, and this issue is the 25th, this is a 325th issue, ongoing, written by Larry Hama. But this is the introduction of 2 brand new characters. So yeah, I did go ahead and get a couple of extra books for it. This is the A cover, and if these are some of the best covers coming out consistently by Andy Kubert. And so they also have been releasing these black and white sketch ones, which I love getting these signed. There we go. I love getting these signed with like a bright colored paint marker. So this one I got one of them signed by Andy Kubert at last year's Fan Expo Dallas. I'd love to get him to sign this one because it's a really cool issue, because I also picked up the C cover by Chris Mooneyham, because Downrange and RC, the 2 brand new G.I. Joes, are featured here on the cover. Their first cover appearance. The issue is their first appearance. And just a really cool, way to show off the 2 characters. And man, it brings back so many warm and fuzzies from when every few issues of the original Marvel G.I. Joe cartoon, there were brand new characters being introduced. And yes, there's hundreds of G.I. Joe characters, but I love that they went ahead and just said, we're going to introduce 2 new G.I. Joe characters. So that's why I picked up them. Now, this is what Paul's laughing about, because I did go a little bit overboard on this.
Yeah, and went over budget.
Yeah. So they did something really cool. Those old G.I. Joe file cards, the blank for this issue, number 325, the blank for this issue is a file card. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I went ahead and got it because I want to get these sketched with different characters. And so I did go ahead and instead of just picking up one of them, I did pick up 4.
Yeah, today.
I have kind of a cool idea. I'm not going to share it yet, but I do kind of have a cool idea for, like, one of these is just kind of like for like an artist to do a G.I. Joe character, but I do have okay, look, listen, hey, just between us right now, she doesn't know that I bought this mini.
Yeah,
She doesn't know yet. All right.
say,
If she's
after
watching
Valentine's
right now, if
Day.
she's watching right now, if she stop it, stop. It's not fun. He is. Oh man, he is having so much fun with this. All right, so I do have a special plan for these. All right, that I'm thinking about. Okay, that's why there's 4 of them, but I haven't. It's gonna, it's something I'm gonna have to work on. It's something I'd have to work on. It would be a really cool thing if I can do it.
Wolverado let it out of the bag.
Stop it! Don't scare me like. All right. Carlos is going to have an artist draw Paul on one of the covers for his birthday. Paul, what would you do if I had them draw you in one of those one of the Navy outfits, one of the Navy uniforms?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I think that would be pretty cool.
Miss Cross, if you watch, Carlos is going to pay you in a different way this Valentine's Day. Woo! All right. Also, in addition, can't go without. I think these are from. Oh yeah. Comics for Cheap on Instagram. Got these. I've been looking for these. He had these for a killer price. It is the RoboCop versus Terminator miniseries. The sticker is not on the back. These are all in pretty great shape, given their age. But I just wanted to have them back in the personal collection after I gave away like 1 or 2 of these already. So I wanted to have these back in the personal collection. And he had a set for really cheap. So I said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and snag it. I also got from him, this is Nightwing number 116. Features another one of my favorite characters, Deadman. And then this was like a super killer deal. I think it was like $6 or something. But it's Nightwing, the New Order, the entire miniseries, entire 6-issue miniseries, and it was like $6.
Damn.
So when I saw this, I was like, because I don't have this. I didn't buy this when it came out because of the, what is it? These are because of the $4 cover price on each of these. So I just waited and was able to get them all for basically a buck a piece. And I just think they're, it's a cool miniseries. It's a really cool miniseries if you haven't watched it. It's like a dystopian future kind of a thing. And so I'm really look at that. So I'm looking forward to I haven't gotten a chance to read this before I was able to pick it up, but very, very excited about getting a chance to read it, because there's a lot of really great stories and reading material that comes out that I end up missing out on because. Oh, what's up, Cliff on Comics? Shout out to Cliff on Comics. Looking forward to hanging out with him soon, and get us getting a chance to collab and talk. So make sure and check his YouTube channel out if you haven't already. Cliff on Comics. He's got a lot of cool series that he does, including comics and coffee on Saturday mornings. So make sure and check him out. All right, so let's go ahead. This is okay. So Paul, now I know you're ready and raring to go. He can't wait to show off what he got. So I'm going to go ahead and send it over to him. So Paul,
all right.
What kind of magical goodness do you have?
This was a light week for me.
Oh my God!
We're gonna go through the new books first, but a light week, guys. This is light. This is not the heavy ones that I usually do. Brian Ballin, I think. DCKO. I also got this one because I like this one. Has the ultimate character stack.
Yeah,
is the light week. This is a light week, guys. I got these two. Boy, I had to get a couple. Eddie Grant.
Is that Adi Granov?
Yep. Adi Granov. Deadpool, Wade Wilson. And your boy likes Adam Hughes, so I gotta add a couple of these.
Oh yeah.
Black Cat, number 7, Adam Hughes. Because y'all know that she's Venom. So, Mary Jane is Venom. And I like this cover, so I had to get like. Let's see. I had to get this variant cover.
Oh wow. Who is that? Who did that? Is that Lobos?
No, I think it's Linux.
Huh.
But beautiful cover. Had to get a couple. I like this one. I picked it up. Lost Fantasy number 7. Kind of like a PlayStation game, I think. I think the cover is like a PlayStation game covers. I picked that one up like that. Your boy likes a little Sonic, so I got Sonic 84.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Carlos showed that one. All right, so let's see. The reprints came out this week, and your boy got a few.
Oh yeah.
I like this. This is my favorite. Gabriel Delato,
Oh wow.
number 15. Don't know who did this cover, but your boy really likes it, so I've got a couple.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Jeez.
got the wrong one. Oh, there we go. These two. And then Absolute Wonder Woman Annual came out. So got that one. Light week, guys. Light week. Sorry about that. I know y'all guys wanted more, but your boy got variant cover.
Oh, that's what it was. It's Ivan Talavera.
Oh,
was the Black Cat. What?
Yep.
Wait, so is that a second print? That's a second print then, right?
Yep.
Wow.
So your boy, like I said, went to Book Off. I saw it in the in our group chat. So your boy had to check it out today, and I'd say I'm kind of happy with what I found. Let's start off with this. We'll put them in order.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we'll put them in order. I've been looking for this series, and I found them all there. We'll start it off. Avengers: The Children's Crusade. I got 9.
What?
8. 7. Where am I? Oh, it's 6 already. 5. 4. 3. 2. And number 1. I've been looking for this series for a while. Found it over there. They were all these books were $1 a piece. Boy, and I like. I found this Grimm Fairy Tales was pretty cool, which was
Oh wow.
2019 Armed Forces, kind of like a bombshell cover almost. And Xenoscope. This is Realm War: Age of Darkness. This is a J. Scott Campbell.
Oh wow. Realm War, Age of what is that? What publisher is that from?
Xenoscope.
Okay.
But it was a J. Scott Campbell. So your boy picked that up. I've always liked J. Scott Campbell. So I was looking for this. I like homage covers. So this is
wow.
34. Homage to the annual one, but it is a
yeah.
Oh, wow. I also want to thank Carlos, JT, everybody. And your boy couldn't believe he found this one, but yeah.
What? Wait, what?
Yep.
In the in the dollar bin?
So they had like a drawer on the bottom, and they had a bunch of X-Men books, and your boy found this.
You have like, wow.
I mean, it's not in the greatest shape, but still all there.
Hey man, so you can't beat that.
So your boy continued on to the other shop. Marvel Team Up.
Oh wow.
6. This is second Captain Britain, I think. Yeah, second Captain Britain. Always get the second appearances. This is a nice one. I didn't know he did this cover, but Flash, New 52, number 3. Who did this cover, Carlo?
Is that Michael Turner?
No.
Wait, I can't. Wait. Who? I don't know. Who? Wait. Jim Lee?
Yep.
What?
Yep. I didn't know he did this cover.
I've never seen that cover before.
So your boy likes. Who doesn't like Batman?
Oh, I love that book.
What stalks the Gotham Knight? Boy had to get that. And your boy got one of these. Brave the Bold, Mr. Miracle. Thought it was Mr. Freeze, but they're just using a freeze ray, I guess. And then I couldn't believe I found this, but no.
What?
Yep. Ghost
What
Rider.
number is that?
Huh?
What number is that?
19.
Oh my gosh.
So maybe you'll see some of these on Expensive Paper Showcase. Oh, we'll leave this one last. But I found one of these. I love these giant size ones.
Oh man. Okay, yeah, those are nice.
Yeah. And the last one, I couldn't believe this was in the box, but it was. It was in the box. I couldn't believe it. Let's go like this.
Are you kidding me? It's a newsstand too. Wow.
That was in the box. I was like, thank you, Carlos, for not being here. So if y'all don't know, this is first comic book of White Tiger.
Yeah, it's the first appearance of White Tiger in a standard comic book, and I think it's an iconic cover. That's why everybody that book disappeared out of back issue bins after we started featuring it on the channel. Like seriously, you can't find 9 anywhere, and then 10 has started.
Arcade is his first appearance in this one. Yep.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's Arcade's first appearance.
Yep. Yeah. So
yeah,
I knew Carlos was gonna cry tonight, guys. It's Valentine's Day. I'm happy. My heart is fulfilled now. I didn't have this book for a while. Now I have it. Thank you, Carlos, for sleeping while you boys out there.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know Jim did these variant cover, but yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea that was a thing at all.
Look, he's not even. I like this cover because he's not racing. He's like trying to stop.
Yeah, it took me a second to figure out who that was.
And who doesn't like Batman as a vampire? There you go.
No, man, that's an iconic book right there. I love that book. That the whole storyline where Batman becomes a vampire, and then there's the vampire monk, and then he's chasing after Robin and Alfred. It's fun stuff.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you, guys. Do it for you guys.
That's what he does it for, folks. Hey, make sure and hit that like button if you haven't already. Real quick, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead. I want to put it out to you, the chat, and then we're going to get it from Paul. What is the best dating or relationship advice that you have ever gotten from a comic book? Drop that in the chat. Let me know. We'll see. I'll see about getting a prize for the best, most original answer. But I wanted to throw it out there for Paul as well, and then just kind of talk about a couple of the most famous things. What is Paul? What's your favorite? Look, producer D is like, hey, Paul.
Producer D.
Yeah, she said she wants an auto. We're gonna get her an autographed comic book too. I still got to meet up with you to get you some comic books, but we need to get her an autographed comic book as well. Because for those who wonder, does Paul actually autograph comic books? Yes, he does.
Actually,
this one right here.
Yeah, this was.
Yeah, he does. Look, it's
so
right there.
that was a gift to Carlos because that's what friends do, and and I told Carlos, guys, I've been searching for this book, and now that I have it, it'll be in my personal collection. Just because I'm a big White Tiger fan. I don't think there's anybody on here bigger than White Tiger fan than I am.
That's right. I forgot you're a big Zorro, Beetlejuice, White Tiger,
Zorro.
You're a big Zorro fan too, right? Let's see who else. That's right. You're a big G.I. Joe, Predator, Robin. You're a fan of all those comic books, right? Like you just love them. Yeah. Okay. So producer D is dropping in. Best dating advice is to kiss a superhero while he's hanging upside down, connected to a spider web. There you go.
What? That's not.
Yeah, she's saying, when you're going to kiss a superhero, kiss him upside down while he's hanging from webbing. All right, Paul is showing off. That's right. He does it quite often. He likes.
No, I didn't. I'm just showing off what I picked up, guys.
He likes to gauge which books he can charge me quadruple.
I actually was like, when I found the book, honestly, I was like, wow. If Carlos was right behind me right now, he'd be like, "You dirty dog."
Oh yeah, no, but you can't find number 9 anymore. When it's number 1 and number 9 are always gone. Okay, so Gordon Sisk says, is it a Whitman though? The White Tiger?
No,
no, it's just a regular newsstand.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what, Paul? Did you know that there is a 35-cent price variant for that book?
Yeah. There's a 35-cent. I think isn't there a Canadian one too? Canadian price one?
Yeah, I thought it was the Canadian price variant. No. It's the 35-cent, and then separate is the Canadian, right?
Oh.
No, or the Canadian is the 35-cent.
Oh yeah, and there is a Whitman one. Yeah, Gordon's right. There is a Whitman.
Yeah, there is a Whitman. He's got a Whitman. No, I don't have all the different versions of it. I have a CGC 9.6 version. I can't remember which one it is. I can't remember if it's newsstand or direct. But it's a CGC 9.6, and then I have a couple of raw copies around here somewhere. All right. So, as we get into this, okay. So, what is the best dating advice that you've ever learned from a comic book? I think of. I think of Batman, and the best dating advice I ever learned from Batman was never date crazy. All right, because Batman, he's had some crazy relationships. Think about it. Like his one true love is the villain, Catwoman. And she's like his polar opposite. All right, so what about you, chat? What's the best dating advice you ever got from a comic book? There's quite a few. I think even when I think about Daredevil Born Again, and how Karen Page, let me show you, because there's probably some people that have never read, surprisingly. For us longtime comic readers, this is Daredevil Born Again, and in it, Matt Murdock, who is Daredevil, his ex-girlfriend has fallen on hard times. and she sells in desperation to get money for her drug habit. She sells Matt Murdock's secret identity to criminals to get some money. And now the neat thing though is that they go on this. There's this long, dangerous journey that they go on, and there she is right there. She's trying to steal money from a beggar in the streets of Mexico. But the neat thing is that even in spite of her selling out his secret and it basically destroying his life, at the end, here, let me get to it real quick. At the end of the story, it does feature Batman being born again. And if you've ever seen this version of the cover, this is Karen Page on it. Yeah, wait, where is it? This is the epilogue here. Hang on. This was a whole different story, or this was a whole different book right here. I need to get to it. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, at the very end, the last panel of the Daredevil Born Again storyline is Matt Murdock reunited with Karen Page. Now, you might remember her from the Daredevil Born Again series and the original Daredevil series, but there he is reunited with Karen Page. Excellent story. And the dating advice I learned from is be careful who you tell your secrets to. But yeah, Daredevil Born Again also, it's a story of a man's redemption, but it's also absolutely a great story to read, if you want to see like a long relationship that ends up coming back together. All right. And then I think the only other one that I would share. Oh, get it. No, that's the.
Oh, Gerald Yates.
Gerald Yates dropping in. This is one of the coolest things one of the small coolest things to come out of the MCU. This is the piece of advice I got from this storyline is find somebody that you've got common interests with. And so this is from the Ultimate Spider-Man Annual, and I forget which year it was, but one of the problems that Spider-Man as a teenager had. This was after he had broken up with Mary Jane, with the Ultimate Mary Jane, and he didn't have luck in the relationship, and he decided that he couldn't date a regular person because he was always going to be putting them in danger. And this was after she had almost been killed by the Ultimate Green Goblin. And he said, I can't date anybody, but he was lonely. He wanted to date somebody. And then it dawned on him that Kitty Pryde from the X-Men was also a superhero and was pretty cute. And so the cool thing about this Ultimate Spider-Man Annual is that Kitty Pryde and Peter Parker begin dating.
Yeah,
I just thought this was
Colossus at the time.
The what?
Was she married to Colossus at the time?
No. This is when they're both teenagers of the same age, and she decided she can't. She didn't have anything like. I think she had dated Iceman, and then they broke up. But then it's just kind of cool because they're both regular teenagers, but they're superheroes, so they're really the only ones that they can relate to. And it's got just a super cute little scenes where he's trying to call her and ask her out, but he's nervous and she's nervous and she doesn't get what's going on, and he can't really figure it out. So just kind of neat. It's part of this trade paperback called the Ultimate Annuals, and this had the annual editions of each of the Ultimate titles for that year, including Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, and the Ultimates, which was the Avengers, the version. Oh no, it was Ultimate Fantastic Four, Ultimate Spider-Man, and the Ultimates. And it tells the story. It's one of the other great stories in here is that it has it introduces the Ultimate Defenders, and it also talks about the what if backup plan for what if Captain America died. It's very, very kind of gritty and real world. But yeah, this is an excellent trade paperback, including the romance between Kitty Pryde and Spider-Man. So if you ever wondered, hey, if they, is there any place, like, is there any kind of random relationship that Spider-Man had? Yeah, read the Ultimates Annual from the Ultimate series back in the early 2000s, the time that Spider-Man dated Kitty Pryde from the X-Men. All right, so let's see. Gerald Yates, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. And shout out and thanks to Gerald Yates for being a channel member as well. All right, Wolverado says that Black Bolt learned never raise your voice. That's the inside joke for that. Who don't know, Black Bolt is one of the Inhumans. He's a massive. He has massive superpower. He's got if he speaks, it can level cities or mountain ranges. So let's see. Joe Yates says, you betray my secret identity and almost destroy my life. No way am I taking you back. That's right. Yeah, I mean, she did destroy. I mean, when the Daredevil Born Again story, yeah, Karen Page did destroy Daredevil's life.
Wasn't that written by Frank Miller? Maybe he was going through that in real life.
It was. It was written by Frank Miller. It was.
Didn't the apartment get blown up at that same time?
Yes. No. They blew up his whole apartment building.
That's what I'm saying. That happened in real life to Frank Miller, I think.
Did it really? I didn't know that. All right. Amazing Spider-Man. Find time to talk it out. Whatever the problem is, don't walk away mad. Yes, true. Batman taught me to always cover your drink if you don't want to get tricked into becoming a baby daddy to a homicidal preteen.
I knew that, man. You beat me to that one, Joe Yates. I was about to say that.
Hey, but what did I say though? What did I say? Batman,
mamas, man. You gotta be careful out there.
Batman taught me to never date crazy. All right, So for those who don't know what that is,
he's watching his drink at all times. Like if he goes to the restroom, he's drinking the whole drink.
He
saying that they're gonna put some stuff in there.
Batman should have known though. Okay, to even be around them, because remember, Batman dated the daughter of one of his arch enemies, Ra's al Ghul, and then when they slept together, she got pregnant and went away and didn't. And for I think the first 11 years of the kid's life, didn't tell him that his father was Batman. And all of a sudden, she shows up with an 11-year-old Damian Wayne, and he becomes the current Robin. Now he's I think he's 15 or something. But
he gets trained more by Nightwing. He gets trained more by Nightwing than he did Batman.
I mean, obviously Batman's his dad, and so he stays with Batman. And there's even in DCKO number 4 that came out this week, it's the introduction of the newest Robin. So that's a hot tip on a key book. In an alternate future, we get to see Bruce Wayne as a grandfather, Damian Wayne as Batman and a dad, and the newest Robin is actually Alfred Wayne, and that's the son of Damian Wayne. I don't know who the mother is though. I don't know if it's shared who the mother is for him. But yeah, just lots of fun stuff. Yeah, so some good stuff. All right, Paul, what's your favorite romantic comic book?
Yeah, so the one that I always don't be a superhero, guys, because it happened to Kyle Rayner. His girlfriend that he loved dearly was found in the refrigerator. So yeah, don't be a superhero, guys.
Ouch.
And also the other one, I always read Amazing Spider-Man 121 because I love the love connection that he had with Gwen Stacy. Had her, and once she died, then he went on to Mary Jane. So it's like when they're gone, then you move on to the next. So yeah, 121 was, I read that book all the time because like when they're gone, you just move on to the next.
Is that one of your favorite? Is that one of your favorite issues of all time?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones. Besides the Green Lantern.
Oh God. Okay, so the term fridging. The term fridging comes from that comic book.
Really?
When fridging is when a female character is murdered or in some other way hurt to provide some sort of motivation for a male character, and I think it's called fridging now.
Yeah, because I mean, at least the villain was nice to put his girlfriend in the refrigerator. Yeah, always look back at those books.
All right.
The one that sells.
There she goes. Producer D sums it up right there.
Why did Producer D say that?
Hey, sometimes, Paul, the stuff you say, that's the only word that fits. All right, Wolverado says his Paul's favorite comic is the one that sells. That's right. That is it, folks. That is it.
I bet
all right, so
Carlos, you don't know who did this cover, D.
Let me see. Hang on. Is that Humberto Ramos?
Damn, good. Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
That's from the Duncanville.
Duncanville. Oh yeah, that's from Duncanville Bookstore. Yeah, Andy and the Duncanville bunch.
Yeah, I think they're not around.
What do you mean they're not around? No, they're not here in Houston, but they're not too far from here.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I wanted to share. Okay, so Paul, check it out. This is my all-time favorite romantic comic book of all time, and I think one of the best single issues. And I wish Liz Barnes was here because she would love this. I don't know if she has this one, so I have this one signed by Greg Land.
Was it Bitewing? Parkwing?
No. This is Birds of Prey number 8. And this was when Chuck Dixon was writing both Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey was a female super team that included Barbara Gordon as Oracle. She used to be Batgirl. And then Black Canary. And then I think it was the Huntress was the third member of this iteration of the team. So what happens in this issue is that, and I was trying to find some interior art pages, but I couldn't. But so Nightwing, like Chuck Dixon was writing the Nightwing title at this time, and he was also writing the Birds of Prey. So he did a crossover and had Nightwing come over. It has beautiful cover and interior art by Greg Land. And it's Nightwing coming over, and he asks Barbara Gordon out, because remember, they've known each other since they were kids. When he was Robin and she was Batgirl, they've known each other since then. And so it's cool because he comes over and he invites her out on a date. They go out on a date. And remember, she is paralyzed from the waist down, so she is hesitant about dating anyone. But this is largely considered their first date and their first real romantic encounter.
Oh yeah, doesn't the wire bust and she falls?
I mean, it's a little bit of there's a little bit of tension, but I mean, there was never any like danger. She does not wear that leotard that's in here, and he doesn't wear the suit. They both are wearing like gymnast outfits, and they do a high wire act together. Because remember, she used to be Batgirl, so she has the acrobatics and the strength. She just is paralyzed. So they do a high flying routine together, and then they share a moment up on top of the up on top of the circus tent, and it's just a really cool, really sweet issue, and it is considered like the big Barbara Gordon and Dick Grayson relationship key book. Now, I know there's a lot of people that want Dick Grayson to end up with Starfire, his teammate from the New Teen Titans, but I happen to be a fan of Barbara Gordon and Dick Grayson being the ultimate couple, because I just think that they make such a good couple. I think because they have a shared history, and
both of them don't have superpowers. That's why you like it.
I think they're friends. Yeah, I think there's so many reasons. And remember, Starfire is an alien too. So this is a book that I would tell you, it was a low print run. It was not highly ordered. It was not at the time, it was not advertised as being a major moment or key moment like we have now. This book came out under the radar and very quickly gained value. I have a CGC Signature Series copy signed by Greg Land, and but I didn't get it pressed before it went in, so it's only a CGC 8.5.
Damn.
And I need it. Yeah, I know. I need to get it. I need to get it pressed, because it would absolutely come down to it would come up to at least a 9.4. Possibly higher. If it came back a CGC 9.6, I would be through the roof happy. But yeah, so this was just a cool romantic book. One of my I would call it my favorite romantic book out of all of them. And I was going to see, Paul, do you have one? Well, I checked the chat. If you have one that you want to talk about, I know that you were talking about Kyle Rayner, but I know that you have a soft underbelly, so I want to see if you have any others that you want to share. David Dotson says, I like the Marvel's Valentine special from 1997. I'll need to see if I can find a picture of that. Robin just wanted an excuse to tie up Batgirl, #bondage cover. I don't know. I wonder if that would be considered a bondage cover because her legs are bound together. All right, I'm going to look up the Marvel Valentine's special 1997. Oh, okay. This is kind of cool. Nice. So I think this one actually, puts this was actually I think it reprints some older material. David Dotson, tell me about it in the chat if you want to. Let's bring it up here. All right, so check it out. This is David Dotson's recommendation, the Marvel Valentine special from 1997. Check this out. All-out romance in the mighty Marvel manner. Daredevil, featuring Daredevil,
got that.
Cyclops and Phoenix, Absorbing Man and Titania, Venus, and then Spider-Man and Mary Jane. So lots of stories there. That's a cool one. I'll have to be on the lookout for that one. I need to make sure and put this in my top 10 romantic.
Oh, here it
videos.
is. I showed this book, but it's actually pretty cool.
Okay, hang on. Let me bring it up. All right, let's see it.
I've showed this book, but I'm gonna show it again. So Carlos is talking about. See, there's Nightwing. Then you open up.
Oh yeah, love that.
Look how scared he is, guys! Like,
totally, yeah, because she's wearing brass. Totally she's wearing brass knuckles.
He's totally cool and
how can I get that book from you? How can I get that book from you?
It might be on
expensive paper.
Yep.
Oh man,
this is an acetate cover, and look how scared he is, guys. He's scared for his life. No, that Carlos will get a kick out of that.
I like that one a lot.
So yeah, all that lovey-dovey stuff that Carlos told you, I just gave you all the real what happens behind the scenes.
Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see. All right, folks. Okay. So those are a couple of cool Valentine's. So okay, so Paul, what does if somebody aspires to be the ultimate comic book hunter, what are their Valentine's weekend plans?
All right, what? If they want to be a comic book hunter.
They want to be the ultimate comic book hunter.
So glad that you said that, because from what I understand, we are not under no contract with anybody. So Carlos made a good point. And there's a bunch of, I don't know if y'all in y'all's area, but check it out. But there's gonna be like 2 or 3 comic shops that are like, why go out for Valentine's Day and spend your money all on flowers that are gonna die and chocolates are just gonna spoil? Just come out and spend money on comics. So they're having half off sales. So I'm gonna be around everywhere.
Wait, so are there who's having? I know there's 2 different big multi-site shops.
So watch how I get Carlos. Yeah, so it's only gonna be the Bedrock and Anthem 1960 and Comic Vault. So just stay over there on that side.
Wait, this weekend? No, they're not. It's in 2 weeks from this weekend.
Yeah, no, Bedrock is, but there are a couple of shops that are having
Valentine's. No, and Lone Star and Bedrock are both having. Yeah, it's like Lone Star is having a 10th anniversary.
There you go. Look, there's Wolverado. Don't tell him Wolverado.
What?
Yep.
Okay, look, we were being serious, Wolverado. He just over here playing games. All right, listen, hey, this could be us, but you playing. Look at you. All right.
Guys, instead of buying those flowers that are going to die and those chocolates that are just going to melt, just go buy you some comic books at half off. Yep.
So I had an idea for something, and I'm going to look online and see if anybody has it, Paul, but I want to see what you think. No, seriously. No, stop. Look. This is a good idea. I'm telling you, this is a really good idea. Look, check this out. Oh, they're all over Etsy. Dang it. Man, I should have known. Here. I'm look, I'm gonna download it and I'm gonna drop it here on the whoa, that doesn't work. Here, let me see.
So to let y'all know, I got a copy too, so I didn't want to show it, but make sure y'all are reading this. One of them died.
What are you talking about? You talking about the look, check this out.
I forgot to show you guys these.
Let's see. What is that?
This is that? Sirens Love Hurts.
Ooh.
Love
Is
Hurts.
that Jenny Frison? Is that a Jenny Frison cover?
Nah, I don't think it's a prison cover. This is a Zozo Micah cover.
Oh wow.
That's boy. So it was a light week this week. I know, guys, y'all are upset.
God.
The foil.
What in the world?
Yep. Let's see this.
All right. So I got this here. I got this for you. Look, check it out. All right. What do you think about this one? Look, no, check it out. Check it out. Look. Bam. Folks, check it out. I thought I was onto something, but no, apparently people are already doing it. Flowers made out of comic book pages.
Man.
Nice.
Look, isn't that the first appearance of Venom in there?
It sure is. Look at that. It's from ASM 300. The first.
Look, there's a 129 page in there. Wow.
No.
We should.
And you're right. It's not. It's ASM 300 and ASM 129. They pulled pages and made it.
Look, Action 1 on the bottom stem, on the bottom pedal. Look, Detective.
Oh, Russian bot. Why are you back, Russian bot? Cheap viewers on streamview.com. Hey, can we get a mod to drop that, get rid of that real quick?
Emma,
All right,
Emma, take care of it.
Okay, Jenny is doing a CGC signing, planning to send my metal pop kill. What?
That's cool.
Beautiful. All right.
Yeah, she did.
Cover art by Mark Buckingham. Marvel celebrates Valentine's Day with an all-new special. No frilly lace and gushy prose here. Tiger. It's 48 pages of two-fisted romance a la Marvel. Beautiful. Okay, hey, so for
You don't have that, Dodson.
Dodson, I think you're lagging a bit because we already showed it. Here it is. I'm gonna go bring it back up. Man, this is what he's talking about right here.
He probably took a while to type all that.
I think he cut and pasted it, but that's just me. Just saying.
Oh, I think Carlos would lose it.
Man, that's not right. That's look here.
Using the cover, Wolverado. He's using the cover.
That's Mrs. Collects. That's what Mrs. Collects thinks of me buying comic books right there.
Yeah, I bet she's like,
honey, I want to go get my hair did this weekend. So she's getting her hair did.
oh yeah,
yeah, she is. Paul, here's what we all think of your dating advice for this week. He's out of line.
I'm just saying, guys, the comics will tell you what's going on. Yeah, don't be a superhero, guys, because your woman, right. your girlfriend will be in the refrigerator, and and then like when Gwen Stacy died, he went on to marry Jane. So if she dies, you just go on to another woman. And if she dies, you go on to another one. There's, how they say, there's plenty out in the.
All right.
There's plenty of stars.
Make sure and drop a like for Paul and his dating advice.
Yeah, guys, there's plenty of stars in space, guys.
He's got plenty of stars in space. Paul, what I've heard that one of Paul's best pickup lines when he goes out for the night and he's looking to make an acquaintance with a woman is he tells her, "Hey, I bring home 6 figures a week." She gets pretty excited.
Figures a week.
She does, yeah. 6 action figures.
6 action figures? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. In Mexico, Gwen didn't die and went on to marry what? Went on to marry Peter.
Oh yeah, in the Mexico. Yep. She didn't.
Is that real, for real?
Yeah, they didn't kill her off in the Mexico.
That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, folks. Hey, thanks so much. Should I give Mrs. Collects a bouquet of these flowers?
You might give her ideas, and she'll just go in the comic book box.
Oh, man, that'd be scary. That would be scary.
Oh man, if she did it.
Oh yeah, it's doing that. All right, folks. Hey, remember, we've got Expensive Paper Showcase coming up this Friday. Sir, you are too much.
Yep, she's talking. Producer D talking about you, Carlos.
Yeah, Producer D is chiming in. Producer D is getting her set ready. She said that she wants to have it set up nice when she goes live with us for the first time. So she's getting ready. She'll be doing her appearance soon. Hopefully, very
like neon lights. I mean, what does she need? Good.
You know what, Paul? I kind of wanted to show the new Capes and Commentary with everybody, but it's just me and you again. So I'm wondering if next week we need to get everybody on, because for those who didn't know, no, Paul, it is all you.
What?
Thanos, even after killing half the universe, he still couldn't win over.
Oh yeah, I was going, man. We'll
ouch. Yes. Sometimes it's just too much.
Yeah. So even what it's saying on there, guys, is that you're doing everything, giving her the world, and it's not enough. That's why I tell you guys, there's more stars in space.
Yeah. And you know what? Hey, I mean, one way or the other, you're going to end up doing this. Whether you're married happily at home or at the club with Paul.
Alex is going to watch this.
Either way. Either way, folks. Woo! All right, folks, thanks so much for watching tonight's episode of Capes and Commentary. Hope that you enjoyed hanging out with us. Remember, coming up this Friday, if you want to catch me and Paul and others for this week's episode of Expensive Paper Showcase, you can catch us Friday night at 9 p.m. Central. We'll be right here. We'll have all kinds of cool books slinging the hottest deals on YouTube. So make sure that you're tuned in and watching. We would love to see you hanging out with us. And then also remember, next week, man, it's coming up fast. We're going to be dropping a brand new episode of Capes and Commentary on Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Central. And then Friday night, 9 p.m. Central, we'll be going live with top 10 Supergirl comics to consider adding to your comic book collection. I love putting these list videos together because it allows me to get in there and dig in and research. And then it also lets me, I want to make sure and say that when I put together a top 10 list, I'm thinking of every type of collector. I want to make sure that there's at least a couple of books for every budget range and for every type of collector on all of them. So make sure that you watch them because there's something for everybody on them. And like I said, first of the year of 2026 was the top 10 X-Men comics, followed a week or two later by top 10 Invincible comics. This is a really fun list that you ought to definitely check out. Lots of people have enjoyed watching it, and definitely it has sparked some great discussion over on the group thread. But I've enjoyed it, and I love putting them together. And then most recently, this past Friday, the top 10 Predator comics to consider adding to your comic collection. Fun list. And then after the Supergirl comics, requested by Emmanuel, another one of my students, is the top 10 Flash comics. He loves Flash. He found Flash through the CW TV show starring Grant Gustin, and that got him into Flash comic books. And I've given him some to read, and he's been enjoying those. And so he's looking forward to seeing that top 10 list.
Cat is literally giving you a warning, and you're
the what?
Stay up there, buddy. So you be.
All right. Stars are just big balls of hot gas. I bet Carl's wife is waiting downstairs for him to get yelled at. Possibly. Great show, gentlemen. Glad that you enjoyed it, Joffrey. She got the chunkla waiting for him. She probably does. She probably does. All right. Thank you all for watching tonight. It has been great. We've enjoyed it.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, Friday night, 9 p.m. Central, we're going to be going live with another episode of Expensive Paper Showcase. Otherwise, take care.
All right, guys. Y'all make CDs on Expensive Paper.
All right, we'll see you next time, true believers.